Hey, podcast friends! Fantastic episode tonight. Why? Because the Warriors just took game 4 of the NBA Finals. So,
What's up?
snap! Neil has a shirt.
What's up? Thunder days, bruh. Thunder.
So, should we take a shot for the Warriors? I guess the tide has changed in the series. Everyone was crying, end of the world and all that stuff. Now it's looking good for the Warriors.
I'm poured.
All right, so Cambodia here, 150 and LVR. Those two other a-holes are out watching the game, so hopefully they'll join us later on in the show. But until then, hairflips.
Hairflips.
I know we just took a shot, but bad news today. The American dream died. And I'm not talking about the state of the economy. I'm talking about legendary Dusty Rhodes. So will my friends join me in taking a shot and remembering one of the greatest wrestlers to ever grace the squared circle?
Sapphire and Dusty Rhodes. Polka dot.
Hey, who was that lady that was not Sherry Scary, but the audience member? Way back in the 80s, like the late 80s, early 90s.
Sapphire.
That was her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, John. Just in time, bro. We're about to take a shot for one of the greats in pro wrestling who had passed away today.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So, and to remember a great man, we're gonna take a quick shot.
But he missed the first shot too.
Oh, you can take a double because we just finished one actually.
That's fine with me.
Oh wow, this guy
Celebrating.
You know why?
Celebrating.
He's happy because the Warriors took game. Jesus, did you
Decisive.
even wait?
Decisively.
No, you didn't even wait for us. We were waiting for you, homie.
Yeah. Sorry. Got excited.
Hairflips.
Hairflips. Got excited.
Premature.
Marco, bitch.
Many apologies. No, I'm not apologizing for that.
All right, so open forum for a quick I guess any thoughts about tonight's game against the Cavs?
Right now?
Yeah, quick thoughts. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. That's it.
I think that Kerr shows again just that he has a lot of strategy in him, and he's a really good coach. He's got different things that he tries, and if it doesn't work, on to the next one.
All right. Let me give you my quick take. Did you guys see the whole game where they showed David Blatt's I guess speech in the locker room?
Oh, with the food, with the spread of food.
Yeah. So yeah, Van Getty made a comment about that. But did you guys notice that there was tons of bananas?
Yeah.
Because they're cramping up.
Is it because all the Cavs players seem to always cramp up?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Dellavedova cramps up. LeBron always cramps up. I don't know. It's just maybe those bananas are for them. So I don't know.
I'm sure Dellavedova's like, oh, cool. I don't have to massage myself anymore.
That was just my quick observation.
Do you guys think that the reason why? Do you think the reason why Kerr went with that lineup was he knew that the Cavs kind of get exhausted, and so a high-paced game would eventually work for them in the third and fourth?
Well, I don't know, but let's break down the game a little bit more. I just, because I think we're going to talk about it a lot later on. But yeah, that's gonna be a good point. Do you guys want to share quick thoughts too, or do you guys just want to move on?
Just move on.
All right, cool. Quick strike. All right, and this is kind of like an impromptu one. I didn't really have anything that came to mind, but Russell and Neil brought up interesting story about Ric Flair, and of course, talking about wrestling earlier. But who is one of the better hype men out there? Like, is it a lost art, or like how do you become a great hype man? Like, who is and how do you become a great hype man?
I don't know. Any thoughts?
So, well, I'll give you my I mean, like the most famous one is like Flavor Flav. I mean, you know, he that's all. He was a hype man, right? Really?
Oh, that's true. Yep.
What do you have to like? What do you have to have in terms of personality traits? Do you have to be just annoying all the time?
You gotta be loud. You gotta be loud.
Loud.
Do you have to have energy? Or, I mean, do you have to have... See, the difference is, there's a difference between, like, a hype man who just has energy and a hype man who has charisma and people actually want to listen to what you're saying.
Did you ever want to listen to what Flavor Flav had?
No, I didn't think it was a great one. I just think...
Okay.
I'm just saying he's well known because he's kind of like a pioneer in that regard. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the quick strike question? Because I'm lost here.
Like what makes a good hype man quality? And
I thought this is against all our usual trying to embarrass the shit out of us questions. So it's throwing you for a loop.
It's a serious
This is an actual serious question.
What do you want me to ask you? Would you suck dick on Tuesday, Wednesday, as opposed to Thursday, Friday? I mean, come on, dude.
I'm just saying that usual questions try, you know, what's our Caitlyn Jenner name and all these other things, and you come out with some serious questions, so it's throwing me for a loop.
Flipping the script. But yeah, I mean, you know, like if you're an audience member, what makes a good hype man for you? You know, if you're at a game, you know, I mean, a concert.
I think you can't be prettier than the person you're hyping for.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Wait. Because the ultimate hype man is Sean Puffy Combs.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
And everybody he's hyped for, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody he's hyped for, he's been better looking. You really gonna say that Biggie is better looking than Sean Puffy Combs?
Biggie ugly too. Yeah, Biggie ugly.
Oh, that's a good point. I try to
hate on the dead, but I'm just saying the truth.
No, I know, but I don't think it's 100%. I don't think it always has to happen, but for the most part, you know.
Can't stop, won't stop, bro. Can't stop.
Those are actually really good answers. Those are actually like solid answers. I don't know. The hype men are underappreciated. That's all I'm saying.
But that's their whole point is they should just be loud and they can't be memorable. They shouldn't be memorable.
All right, right on. You know, I'm gonna keep this party going. I'm gonna do the shot bet. I'm gonna do the shot bet from last week.
Yeah.
Which was the Champions League final between Barcelona and Juventus. Me and Neil won, so Russell and Mecca and John.
Who did I pick?
Well, John, you weren't on the podcast, so you had to take a shot anyway. So. No,
I know, but who did you pick for me? I hope it's creative.
I don't think we did we?
You guys disappoint me. So therefore, I didn't make a pick. I didn't make the wrong pick. That's always been our thing.
I think we did, but I forgot who it was.
Nope. I'm taking it anyways. You should have made. Really let me down.
Yeah, Hairflips.
And I'm gonna have to take a shot with you guys too, even though I won, because we added a new addition to the standard shot bet. It's called the supersized shot.
What's that?
And what was the bet? If I win, you guys take 2 shots, and if I lose, I take 1. Right? Was that the wager?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I lost because I said Messi was gonna score 2 and Neymar was gonna score 1. Neymar scored 2. No, Neymar scored 1. They took 1 away from him, so I mean it doesn't matter. I have to take 1 shot too. But let's think of a shot bet for next week.
Who are the women playing? Women's soccer.
You're playing Sweden tomorrow.
Ooh,
Let's not pick the U.S. team though. Like pick two like teams that aren't the U.S. This way there's no anti-patriotism.
Norway and Germany already played, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, that would have been a good one.
Oh look. Oh, actually, you know what's a good game? Australia versus Nigeria.
Ooh, okay.
They play tomorrow.
Della Vedova versus Festus Ezeli.
Who the fuck is Australian that we know?
I don't know. I know a bunch of Australians, but I don't think any of you guys know.
All right,
a koala versus a mecha.
All right, so Australia v Nigeria. All right, so we're also going to do a supersized bet too, and this week Russell's up.
Me?
So he's gonna, yeah. Well, remember how we were? Isn't that what we decided last week?
Yeah.
All right, John. No. So every week we rotate. So you come up with a side bet that you have, and then you know we'll put a wager on it. But before we do that, Neil, Australia or Nigeria?
I will take shit.
You're gonna take, okay, that's just
Yeah, that's just.
I'm gonna stay with my African heritage and go Super Falcons.
You do have the jersey.
Yeah, you want me to rig it out? No. I gotta stay with the
John.
Nigeria.
Wow. Russell.
Aussie. Oi.
I'm going to go with Australia too because I've been on the same side as Neil for quite a while and
we've been successful, bro. We've been successful.
Doesn't matter.
But
this will lead us. This is that exactly a good lead into what we're going to talk about in our meet, and that's. So keep that in mind.
So what's the super bet though?
Hold on. Mecca.
He's taking Rapunzel.
Taking Thailand.
No, wait. Oh.
Hey, that one that looked really manly. She scored a brace today. She scored like 2.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, she dropped 2 on Cote d'Ivoire.
Dude, the freaking goalie makes me laugh too.
Man, you guys have no respect for women athletes.
I respect them immensely.
Dude, I'm watching that shit. But can I say something? Fox. You know, politically, I'm not a very big Fox person, but they bring the chicks.
That's true. Are you talking about like broadcasting and sideline reporting and stuff?
Yeah. Sideline. Oh man, they bring the chicks.
I like how Neil was like, "Oh man."
Oh man.
Oh man,
that's good.
It balances Thailand, bro.
That's true.
Let's try to stay on track. The super bet for this week is
No idea.
LVR.
Yeah, it's LVR, but let's help them out here. So it's between Australia and Nigeria. So what kind of like realistic bets, I guess?
Do it over under on score. Total score. Over
Yeah, I guess I'll do over under a score. Whatever the.
That one girl for Nigeria, you could say she can score a brace. She's really good.
Score what?
I have no idea what you.
Brace is 2.
Okay, so that chick scores
I mean,
2.
your choice.
No, we gotta help Russell out. So okay, I don't know her name, but that
Under's 3. Right now, the odds have it at 3. Over under.
Over under
no,
3.
let's not do over and under because we gotta go the unconventional way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Whatever. I'll go with whatever that.
No, this is
No,
supersized.
that's the Australian player. Since I chose Australia.
No, well then you have to pick a player. Okay, how many goals do you think Australia would score? Don't tell him the over under, John, so he doesn't have a clue as to the rankings.
I guess 2-1.
2-1, all right. Super bet. So and that's 2-1 also, right? Like in terms of if we win, we take. I mean, if you lose, you take.
I take 2.
1 shot. If you win, you take 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Australia at 2 and Nigeria with 1.
Well, if the score is wrong, we win, right?
Yeah. That's why it's a super bet. Because it's it's not like just because Australia wins doesn't mean Russell wins. Like last week, I picked Barcelona. They won, but because of my super bet, my wager is different. They lost. So, anyways, that's that. We're gonna move on to the meat. All right, and this week's meat, we're gonna talk about feuds. All right.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about feuds, and the reason we brought this up was because
I heard that wrong, completely wrong.
what do you think I said?
I thought you said feuds. I'm like, what the? Feuds.
Yes. I mean, do you manscape? I mean, how does that?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Use a razor?
No.
Anyways, I don't want to
Jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
We are fighting games. Feuds. So Neil and I were talking about. Well, actually, Neil brought up the fact that Katy Perry and Taylor Swift is going hard at it with their feud.
Nice.
What did Katy Perry say, Neil?
I don't know. I just heard that there's supposed to be a song out that is a hate song. I heard the Bad Blood video was a hate on Katy Perry and.
Yeah. I thought so too. That's like a subtle jab, right? That's
Katy Perry has a new song called 1984, which is a Taylor Swift takedown.
Oh, because Taylor Swift is 1989.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually pretty clever. This is like the new generation of Nas and Jay-Z.
Come on, bro.
This is how far pop music has come. We're talking about feuds between two females talking about the year they were born. not where they were hardened on the streets, but what year they were born. That's pretty dope.
Man, they should just shake it off.
Oh.
Hey, do you have a sample of that song, John? The 1984 song?
Let me find it.
No, it hasn't come out yet. No, it hasn't come out yet.
Oh, yeah. It just officially was registered, so it's going to be coming out soon.
I super support that. I didn't know the backstory on that. Well, that's actually pretty clever. I'm going to give it up to Katy Perry on that. But
who you got?
Oh, damn. Do we have to pick?
Hell yeah, you got picked.
What do you mean, like I don't know, like if I were to bang one of them, I'd pick Katy Perry. But I prefer Taylor Swift music.
It's close on both.
Just truth. Why are you guys? Why do I get a disappointed look as if I didn't pick like CR7?
No. You know what? I'm gonna agree with Kimbo.
I'll take Taylor.
For both?
I was like, yeah, she'll do. She'll do. I like Russell's demeanor.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd take Taylor Swift.
No, I mean, like I said, like her music is just a lot more catchy. Well, I don't know. They're both stupid pop music, but
But can I say something? Doesn't Katy Perry like a strobe light honey sometimes?
What?
a what?
She's like a strobe light honey sometimes. Like sometimes when the light is on, she looks good. Sometimes she looks better when the light.
She's
Yeah,
butter.
yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. It's like that Seinfeld episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Face like certain lighting conditions.
Yeah.
She's a supermodel, and then others, she's just like, whoa, man, whoa,
Horrible.
giddy up.
It is true.
No,
But her
but
assets have always been the same. So you in whatever light. So.
But I mean, like Taylor Swift's last album, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't have the album like Neil, so I can't speak to the rest of the tracks. But everything that she's released has been.
You don't have Spotify, bro?
What's that, Neil?
Spotify.
She's not on Spotify.
She's not on
Oh, that's
Spotify.
right. That sucks. That's right.
I meant John. I Neil, but I meant John. But yeah, every song that she released on her last album was catchy or is catchy, and it's getting a lot of radio play.
I agree.
No.
I think she could copyrighted some of those phrases.
Cause we got bad blood. We used to be mad love. Anyway, so that's a good feud. Since we're talking about that, Neil and I were like saying, oh, so what are some of the other great feuds? You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys think your top, I don't know, 3 to 5 would be? Let's do a round table.
There's the Bret Hart and the McMahon family, the real life.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. And
the Hart Foundation.
well, it was because Bret was gonna leave the WWE with the belt.
Hey, look at this. Ah! That's the Hart family, bro.
Oh, I get it. You're stupid.
That's how the
Yes,
fuck
bro.
up. He's referencing Owen Hart falling to his death.
That's messed up.
What is his name? The Blue Marauder? The Blue Marauder? Right?
Yeah. Did he reveal who he was at that point?
No, that was gonna be his big reveal.
Yeah.
He was gonna reveal himself.
He was scheduled to win the title and then do the reveal.
That's a good feud. That's a good feud. I think they made good though, right?
Yeah, Bret Hart's in the Hall of Fame now.
I like Bret Hart. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, actually.
Yeah, dude, I love Bret Hart.
The excellence of execution.
Those
I like
sunglasses,
Jim.
those
I
wraparound.
like the Anvil Neidhart.
What was Bret Hart's theme music? Dun, dun, dun. Anyways, I was thinking something else. What do you got, Russell?
I'm sure you were thinking of something else.
Russell, what's one of your more memorable feuds?
Can't think of any right now.
You know what one of my favorite feuds are? It's the Kobe fans and LeBron fans.
Oh, they have a
yeah.
really?
Well, you have to be either or. You can't be a fan of both.
I didn't know that school of thought existed.
Yeah, man. There's a hella man. Any Laker fan is not gonna give LeBron any respect.
Wow.
But I'm wondering why though. I mean, it makes more sense if it was like Paul Pierce or someone, but
Because
Because he's being compared to
Kobe is the great one, not LeBron.
yeah.
And then what about the Jordan fans? It's like, oh yeah, there's no comment for that because it's not even a contest. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a huge rivalry.
Man, you know what? I got like some of my some of my old friends. They just keep going back and forth because they're all like old Laker fans.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
I'm
know.
trying to think what other. Who's some? There's some really good sports teams. Like Boston, New York is a few that just keeps on going.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it has history too. Like the great feuds have history, right? With Babe Ruth being traded to the Yankees, you know, originally from Boston, and for a pack of gum, right?
Yeah. I want to say the Dodgers and Giants, but I think it's more the fan base than the actual teams.
No, but that's a part of it, though, right? Like,
That's not the way in New York also. That was also a whole thing too.
What was that?
They're a New York-based team also, so they have rivalry from there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Brooklyn Dodgers,
New York Giants.
Yeah, that's true. I followed them to the West Coast, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. Actually, that's actually pretty enlightening. Hey, let me flip.
Jordan versus the Pistons.
Oh, you know what a good one is Indiana and New York.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Let me.
Miller versus New York.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller versus what's his name? Spike Lee.
Oh yeah.
Let me flip the script. Pepsi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does everybody here have a preference?
Coke all day, bro. Coke all day.
Sorry.
Hey, they're bringing back.
Crystal.
What?
They're bringing back Crystal Pepsi.
Remember that?
Oh, are they really? Oh, nice.
I actually like Crystal Pepsi.
You know, when I was young, I didn't know any better. You know what I mean? Like I watched like the Super Bowl, but I didn't really follow on it. You know, I didn't understand, but I knew. I mean, you know, they hit you with so much like
commercials.
Yeah, and you're young, so you don't know anything. And to this day, I still remember that stupid what is it, the Van Halen song? Right now. Ow! Hey, hold on, let's welcome the listeners to the show. Hey, Delicious. We all took a couple of shots. Would you like to take a couple before you start giving us your
or you answer that from Steph?
And he got to take a shot bet. He took Cluvy.
That was part of you.
You know what? We should penalize this guy. Every time he shows up late, he knows we're gonna call him out for shots. But every single time, he has to go grab his fucking handle. Like, every single time. You know that when John jumps on...
That is true.
Because I'm trying to jump on without wasting any more time. That's why.
When John jumps on or Russell jumps on late, they have a drink already in their hand, and then they wait for my cue to say shit about it.
I walk in and I turn on my computer.
Hey, bro, your kitchen is right next to the door.
Right, but I can't grab the computer and the drink at the same time.
That's why I always set up, then I jump on with my drinks.
Right, but you know how the stupid Google thing works. You have to like click and sign in and do all these stupid shit. It's not like a one.
Take your shot.
Anyways, you guys, I know you guys are just happy that the Warriors won. That's all good. Don't involve me.
How often do you see me pull out the Thunder Warrior shirt, bro? Thunder.
By the way, speaking of which, to our loyal fans out there, for those that don't know, I collect NFL shot glasses, and I just realized I don't have a Cleveland Browns shot glass. That would have been a perfect day to actually take a shot out of a Cleveland Browns. Today I'm going to stick with, for my boy Russell.
Nice.
But today would have been a good day to take a shot out of a Brown shot glass. So if any of our fans out there want to send me a Cleveland Brown shot glass, it would be very much appreciated.
Unless we go see
Indians game?
Indians, Earthquakes versus the Columbus Crew.
Oh, nice. Are all your shot glasses?
No. I had the perfect I have the perfect road trip for all of us.
And, his knack for just
University of Hawaii against Ohio State Buckeyes.
like one-on-one defense.
I'm down. You know that.
What kind of road trip is that? Where are they playing that? There is no way that's a road trip.
That's in Ohio.
That's my point. Huh?
Yeah, why would I want to go to Hawaii if I can see Hawaii like sometimes
In Hawaii. I want to watch Hawaii in Hawaii.
But still, I mean, it gives us a reason to go out there and cheer for a good team.
No, but but when you preface the ultimate trip, when you preface the ultimate trip, and then you finish it with Cleveland, I don't know.
always go Captain Ohio.
There's something
Hall of Fame.
There's something.
That guy. You'll be using this to get more.
But we could see the birthplace of
I was going just owning him.
Hey, Mecca, are all your shot glasses NFL teams?
Yeah.
And you're just missing Cleveland?
No, that's not the only one I'm missing. I'm missing a bunch, but
Are they places
I
you've traveled?
have like about 20 of them now.
Are they places you've traveled?
No, that's what I'm saying. Is your shot glasses places you've been to? So that's what I'm saying. We should go.
Well, I was doing that, but then I realized there's some places I'm never ever gonna go.
Like Cleveland?
Or Green Bay.
Dude, we could go see what's up with
In a heartbeat.
Huh?
Drew Carey.
Yeah.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Come on. Captain Hall of Fame. Captain Ohio NFL Hall of Fame.
We straight up go in like Warrior gear. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna green and green.
Hey, you already took your shot, right?
No.
When he gets in the floor and he's obviously going to play
That's like 3 or 4, boy.
throughout the rest of the series. And, so we want to make sure he's still locked in.
Hairflips.
Hey, I'm gonna bring you up to speed, and we were talking about feuds, all right? And I don't know where we left off, but I'm gonna throw a couple of other ones out there, and then unless you guys have something that you guys wanna say it right now. I mean, it's a roundtable.
WWF versus WCW.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
How big the swing was tonight for you guys?
Autobots versus Decepticons, man.
Oh, yep.
WCW was super lame, man. Like, their production value was awful. The lighting was bad.
No, but they were when they had
Number one
NWO.
for the longest time, man.
They were doing well for a while.
Even when they had it, they I mean, come on, dude. I mean, the production on it just wasn't the same. Maybe I just prefer how WWF sets up their their programming, but
But for a while, WCW had the better story.
Yeah, WCW probably had better technical wrestlers, maybe. They kind of like the Farm.
Did you get a little bit more help?
Yeah, they had the better storyline at first when they did the whole NWO.
Because they poached. They poached all the WWF old guys.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
They came up with a different story for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it actually sounded it made it like, dude, it made Hulk Hogan a bad guy.
That's true. You got to give him props.
You know what I think?
You got the dark sting out of this.
You know what I think? I think it is. It's when universes collide. Like we all love it when like different things come together. Like you would never think like, okay, Hogan came over here. He was WWF. Is he actually gonna like represent WWF? Like in the beginning, that's what it was, right? Like we didn't know if it was actually WWF. I mean, a bunch of WWF guys.
You felt like yourselves and felt more comfortable with it. If so, why was that?
I mean, even with like video games, you know, like you start mashing up different fucking things, right? Always interesting.
Well, true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you bring up a good point.
Adidas and Puma. Did you guys hear about that feud?
No, I did not know that was a feud.
There's a feud there for what?
It's actually a really, really big feud. Like it's actually there's a backstory to it, right? So the founders of both Puma and Adidas are Germans who were, I guess, part of the Nazi Party. And during the war, one of the guys said something to the other guys about his wife. Maybe it was like misinterpreted. Maybe it was misinterpreted. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, he's like, "Fuck you." So he left the company. He started Puma. All right. And so now, if you go to that actual like town, it's divided. So you're either Adidas or you're either Puma. Like there's no in between. Like there's actual.
Oh, no way. It's a full town that's continuing that rivalry.
Yeah, no, and it's not even like a friendly rivalry. It's like really like fuck you. Like I hate you guys.
Nice. It's like the border between Michigan and Ohio State. That whole family thing too.
Exactly.
In what HBO did that documentary on.
Hey, speaking of which, I don't want to drop any stupid like history fucking knowledge on you guys, but do you guys know why Ohio and Michigan has that big rivalry?
No.
But you know they hate each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me drop some more history knowledge on you guys, and then I'll shut the hell up.
HTV, History Channel. Pawn Star knowledge. Pawn Stars.
No. So essentially,
Oh, or Chumley? Tell me, Chumley.
So okay, I don't want to bore you guys. I'll take 30 seconds to just like summarize it real quick. So they were fighting over a territory called Toledo because it's a lakefront property because the Erie Canal had just been made. So they needed more lakefront properties for like ports. So this way, like commerce, commercial, like things can get shipped, blah blah blah. Yeah. And that's why those two guys fought because of Toledo. So that's what it was. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And fun fact, the Ohioans called the Michigan folks the Wolverines because Wolverines are like savages and they're small and they're like pesky.
Yeah, they're bottom feeders.
Exactly. And so people from Michigan's like, yeah, we take pride in that shit. And so they took that like insult and kind of made it their own. Now they're known as the Wolverines because of that. So.
And what the hell is a Buckeye?
The fucking nut.
Is it really?
It's a nut.
It's a fucking nut.
It's a nut.
Anyways, that's my history lesson for today. What are some of the other feuds?
I'm gonna take a shot for that history lesson. Thank you, Kim.
I'll take it with you, John. Thank you. Thank you for not disrespecting me.
Go blue.
I respect that history lesson. Thank you.
I know Kim would be an Adidas person because he wears the Kobe's or the Crazy 8s.
Hey! But I have a pair of Pumas too.
Oh, is that your work shoes?
Yeah, when I used to valet, I have a pair of Ferraris.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, is he really going in there?
Yeah, he is.
It adds credibility to the job, guys, when you jump into a car with the right shoes.
But I thought those shoes like hella busted out early.
Oh no, these are the nice ones. This isn't that fucking bullshit stuff. Look at that, dude. Has a little like suede on there, and then the fake carbon fiber.
Pretty good.
Anyways, cheers. Thank you for not disrespecting my history lesson, John. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned about why they're the Wolverines, and then why there's such a huge battle between them. That's awesome. Thank you.
I get a lot of disrespect from everyone, so I appreciate every time I get some compliments and prop myself up. So Hairflips.
Time.
Hairflips.
Back.
What are some of the other rivalries that you guys are think are mentioning?
Lakers, Celtics, Stanford, Cal.
Oh, the Stanford Cal one. Let's talk about that one. Is it that big of a rivalry, or is it more so because of the one epic game that happened, 25, 30 years ago?
No, it's a big rivalry.
Big rivalry, yeah.
It's
I mean,
it's
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 local.
off our acts.
so it's akin to SC and UCLA.
Yeah.
You have a private school and then you have a public school, and you have two, I guess powerhouse teams at times going at it. So that makes sense.
Yep.
And they played for the Axe, you said?
Yeah. They play for the Axe. It's a big game. What else? There's tons of sports rivalries.
I like how they say it's the big game. I like how they always call it the big
Yeah,
game.
no,
Like, no, everywhere you live, there's always a different big game. Everyone knows what you're talking about.
Alabama, LSU, that's another big one.
Like, if you go to, like, Nantucket.
Huh?
Alabama and Auburn, though. That's the one.
Oh, yeah, Alabama, Auburn. Yeah, actually, that one's much bigger. That one's similar to his private school, public school. It's similar to all the other ones. And I don't think they're that close. They're not that close to each other either. But it's more like
What's not that close?
Alabama and Auburn.
Oh.
I don't think they're that close, but it's like an in-state rivalry.
Is it just me, or our college rivalries just seem to be a lot more like
Well, because of students,
They're
right?
more intense.
Because of students, it's students. I mean, you don't have, for instance, like a Lakers Celtics rivalry, unless you're like a thug or something. It's not that big. Or like a Dodgers Giants one, for instance. Those only like come to a head when like freaking, gangbangers are involved.
Like Niners and Raiders, for real.
Right. That's when those. But with students, it's like they just like they prank each other. They toilet paper each other like statues.
And stop.
They come up with like more things to make the games more memorable.
It's kind of like the Taylor Swift rivalry and the Katy Perry versus the Tupac and the Nas rivalry that we were talking about earlier in the show.
Tupac and Nas?
Tupac Biggie.
Tupac and Biggie.
I mean, I'm sorry, Jay-Z and Nas, Tupac and Biggie. So those guys are the thug rivalries, and the college rivalries are the Taylor Swift and the Katy Perry.
I guess.
Sure.
Hey, Bloods and Crips.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Bloods and
What do you
Crips.
say?
Might as well, was it the Norteños and, what was it?
The Serenos.
Sereños and the Norteños.
Are they really rivalries, the Norteños and Sereños? I thought they're both Mexican.
Yeah, they are. That's why there's a rivalry there.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I would imagine that there's no civil war there. I don't know anything. It's a civil war.
Gangland, homie, Gangland.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. It's a good series.
That's anarchy.
Talk about food rivalries.
Food rivalries. McDonald's, Burger King. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. See, as soon as I said that, that was the first thing that came to like two of your guys' minds. Is that really a rivalry anymore, though?
No.
No.
Burger King's nothing.
Even Wendy's is about to overtake Burger King.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they did overtake them, and I think Burger King came back.
Yeah.
But I really think it's because of creative accounting that Burger King is getting more credit than they deserve. That's just what I think, but I don't want to get down that road. What are some? I guess what are some of the new food rivalries out there right now? Like new food rivalries. I would think of like something like Chipotle and something, but they don't have a rivalry.
What? In-N-Out and what? Five Guys?
Chick-fil-A and the LGBT community.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Chick-fil-A and the gays.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Well, you can say it that way. I go.
Right. Chick-fil-A's and the gays.
Yeah.
I mean, I you know what? I'm all for inclusion, but I stand by Chick-fil-A. It's like, why can't people just say whatever the fuck they want to say without having to freaking like offend someone? You know what I mean? It's like that that Clint Eastwood joke about that Spike TV award. You guys hear about that?
Yeah.
No, what happened?
About Caitlyn?
Neil, catch us all up. Do you know?
I'm not really sure what I think it was an award for athletes or something, and then or something or athletes that were actors.
Yeah.
And then he was just going through some names, and then he goes, and Caitlyn, that Caitlyn person or something like that. Something to that effect, and they edited it out.
It was a joke without a punchline, and people are up in roars, whatever you want to call it.
Arms.
Yeah, whatever, blah blah blah, and like now it's like, yeah, it's like, you know, I mean, they just fucking want to complain about something. It's like, Jesus, dude. Is it me, or is the world too politically correct now?
It is. It has to be.
Isn't that what Seinfeld was complaining about? Seinfeld said he didn't go to colleges anymore because everyone's just paying attention to what's politically incorrect just so they can be like, show how active they are rather than just sitting and enjoying the show.
Exactly. I get it, man. It's like, come on, dude. Like, you can tell when someone is mean-spirited when they make a comment versus just kind of like, you know, it's kind of just like whatever. You know, I'm going to say whatever, you know, without ill intentions. But yeah, I hate how politically correct the world think people should be, and I take a stand against it. I take a stand against it, I tell you. I take a stand.
Absolutely.
I'm all for Chick-fil-A's and the gays. Can I be in the middle?
That's it. Is that your motto? I'm all for the Chick-fil-A's and the gays.
Jimbo, we all consider you in the middle.
Yeah.
We all consider you a part of both.
That's my platform when I run for political office. Never. That's going to be my platform. I'm for Chick-fil-A's and the gays.
Good for you.
What about here's another feud. Humankind versus vegans. I'm calling you out, Huey. I hope you fucking watch this.
Wait, is Huey a vegan?
He's a vegan.
Yeah.
When was
this?
this?
On Facebook.
When was this?
Maybe I saw a post maybe a week ago saying thank you for being a vegan.
No, but pre-wedding or after wedding?
No,
this is week.
Huh?
This is very recently.
Week 3. Shit.
Week 3.
I can't hear you guys. You guys all talk at the same time. It's like just
Week 3.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna try to defend Huey here.
Okay.
And slap me for even attempting to defend a vegan. But the only pass that you will have is if you have some kind of AIDS and you need to get on a vegan diet to survive it. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? I turned it around. I flipped the script. Unless you have AIDS and you are required. Oh, politically correctness here, huh? My bad.
That's horrible.
For real though, he became a vegan for health issues.
Oh really?
Really?
He became a vegan for what?
For health issues.
Oh well, I wish him the best. I hope he gets better.
Does that make you feel better, Kim?
No, but what I'm telling you is vegans are a-holes because it just seems like they think they're carefree.
No, it's true. Because if you think about it, like with like other people, like some people don't like chocolate, some people don't like, you know, like red meat or stuff. You really could make like an effort to like accommodate them a little bit. Like you could make a salad or something, you know? But vegans are so fucking anal about what they eat. How the fuck you gonna do that? Oh, I can't have cheese. I can't have all this bullshit. Like, fuck. That's why I thought it was appropriate when we told Beto, get your own fucking pizza.
Exactly.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you. If you're coming to a gathering and you expect people to accommodate for you.
No, I think the way it should be. I think the way it is, and the reason why people get angry is that like with me, for my friends, if one of them has a special diet, I'll try to accommodate for them. But if I say, no, you got to bring your own food, and then they get mad, why should I bring my own food to your party? It's like, because you have a special requirement, you jerk. If people want to accommodate for you, then so be it. But don't be surprised when people say, hey, bring your own food, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
Okay.
if you're gonna sit there and say you're allergic to gluten, you really telling me that you're 0.4 of the population that has that celiac disease? That's
Yeah.
bullshit.
But that's not the point. I mean, the point is like, if you have a special requirement, just don't be surprised when people aren't willing to accommodate to your special requirement.
Thank you.
These are the worst about it.
They are.
I've
They
been to
really.
parties where people brought their own food because of that. They said, "Oh, I'm competing in this event, but I can't eat some of this stuff," so they bring their own food. I knew a guy who went to Vegas and brought his own food.
Damn.
This would be like a good comparison, right? Like if you're say for instance like a wine snob or whatever, and you go to somebody's house, and you're like, and this is taken to extreme. It's like, oh, I don't drink $2 chucks. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like you're making. You get what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I'm too good for your food. It's like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, if it doesn't have a face, I'm not gonna eat it. It's like, all right, you're a better person than me.
I won't even say that, bruh.
Okay, bottom line, vegans are assholes.
Yeah, you don't. I would basically tell them like, fuck, God wasted a nice pair of canines on your ass. You bald.
You should be go munch on some grass over there somewhere.
Fuck, dude, I have a lawn outside, bro. Back and forth out, all you can eat.
Neil's that type of person that like when the friend calls and say, "Oh, hey Neil, I'm a vegan. What are you gonna be having? Oh, don't worry, bro, I got you." And when they come over, it's like, "Oh, where's my food? Oh, you didn't see my front lawn?"
No. I got this juicy ass steak for you.
You want some alfalfa sprouts? Go grow that shit. I don't grow my fucking food. My food breeds.
I think I have some. I think I have some week-old bread over there that has some mold on it. Can you eat that shit?
Horrible.
But yeah, so vegans are a-holes. Hey, what about drinks? Like beers. Any good beer? Why? You know, I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
Is it Bud and Coors or Miller and Light or
Coors.
Less Filling tastes great?
Actually, so like a bit of a story behind that. Did you know? So like Coors and Budweiser were competing. One was East Coast, one was West Coast.
Really?
As soon as they developed a storage system that could transport it, that's when Bud decided to move and start the facility over in Fairfield. But Coors thought that their whole like selling point was Rocky Mountain beer.
The bank beer.
And so they felt that if they moved out of Coors, they'd lose their competitive advantage. And so before long, Budweiser and I think even Miller like started to take over the West Coast from Coors.
Oh, really? Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm. So Coors just basically they controlled like their entire the quality of their they call it the whole vertical. So they made their own cans. They had their own grains. They thought that was the way to succeed. But when
quantity.
Yeah. So they stayed in Colorado and didn't make any manufacturing facilities anywhere else, and actually ended up hurting them.
Yeah. So why is their shit still shitty?
Because it's Budweiser and Coors. Neither of them are good.
Get water.
I'd rather drink Crystal Geyser than those two things. Well, that's me saying it now. If I was drunk, I'd probably like jump on like Coors.
I actually like Coors over Bud Light. I'm not even gonna lie. I prefer Coors Light.
No, I actually prefer Bud Light.
Oh, that's a rivalry going on here. The rivalry.
I'd go with Coors. If I had to choose one, I'd go with Coors.
So someone say Sam Adams?
Yeah, I said Sam Adams.
Go fuck off.
Hell no.
It's not a competition. Jeez.
Hell no.
Well, I mean, what is Sam Adams going up against?
Nobody. They're a league of their own.
Caps.
Yeah, they are a league of their own, like the stupid Tom Hanks movie.
There's no crying in baseball.
Hey, isn't there a rivalry between Lamborghini and Ferrari?
Oh yeah, there is. And
Yeah,
John, you know the story about that?
No, what's that?
Oh God, this is the basis of the story. I don't know if I have all the facts correct, but Lamborghini used to make tractors, and he bought Ferrari, but he had some critiques. And Enzo was like, "Oh, fuck off, fuck you." You know, what do you know, you fucking tractor maker? So he was like, "Fuck you." And then out of spite, he actually made Automobili Lamborghini in response to being dicked by Enzo. So that's actually a real rivalry. You know, some guy created a company out of spite. This guy's already a successful businessman, but the other guy couldn't take criticism from one of his clients, so he stuck it to him and created a rivalry, an actual supercar that can go up against Ferrari. But that's the Cliff Notes version. I'm sure I got some facts kind of muddled, but that's essentially the essence.
What?
Can you fact check that, John?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Keep talking. I'll update you.
See, I knew John was fact checking, but that's the essence of the rivalry. But I think that's pretty cool, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm learning so much today.
The educational show.
All right, so you're basically right. You have everything right, but let me just get it a little bit clearer. So basically what happened was Ferrucci Lamborghini was born into a family of grape farmers, and after the war he repurposed military machines into tractors. Ended up making a lot of money. Ended up buying Ferraris to race. And he had some complaints. He was a mechanic, and he noticed some things he didn't like. He took his complaints all the way to Enzo Ferrari, and apparently he didn't like being given technical notes from a young tractor manufacturer. And so basically what you're saying is completely correct. And then so he decided to compete against him, and so now you have Lamborghini versus Ferrari.
That's true.
Actually,
Didn't Thomas Edison have some fucking rivalry too?
Yeah, Tesla.
Yeah, see?
Tesla and who?
Tesla and
Edison.
someone give the backstory on that.
John?
give me a minute. I got it.
Isn't that
Already
a light bulb and some type of coil? The Tesla coil?
I don't want to keep dropping knowledge, but it's AC versus DC, and one guy was championing one, the other guy was championing the other.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was, and there was a lot of like, okay, so Edison is a great businessman, right? So everything he came up with, he wanted to.
It's all proprietary.
Oh, did you know? Okay, so actually, Thomas Edison was Tesla's former boss.
Oh, damn, really?
They waged a war of currents in the 1880s over whose electrical system would power the world. Tesla's alternating current, AC, or Edison's Edison's direct current electric power.
That's what I said, fool. That's what I said.
So
No,
there,
but-
yeah,
but
he was his boss. That's crazy.
But after kind of seeing some of the stories about Tesla, that guy was like a super genius that didn't have any business sense. Like all the stuff that he developed and created, he just kind of saw the science and what can benefit, like the world. He didn't see, making money off it, whereas Edison did, and a lot of his backers did. But anyways, that's a.
Well, actually, so it's not the business side of it that so Tesla was better at according to this, Tesla was able to see how everything works, but Edison was better at sketching it and documenting it. So he had way more patents than Tesla did. And so I think it was just the fact that Edison can actually draw it and present it to people that made him a little bit better than Tesla.
Exactly. It's about making money, or the people that back you, right? If I'm an investor,
selling your product. That's
What?
the bottom line.
What?
Selling your product.
Sell me what?
Selling your product.
I'm not going to sell you either one. I like AC or DC. They're good for different reasons.
Yeah. But
I mean, that is true. But a lot of people are starting to recognize the name Tesla now because of Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Been an hour, guys, and I'm sorry we didn't talk much sports. We kind of went on a little history lesson, a little tangent here and there. Let's all close out the show with some final thoughts. Batter up. Who wants to go first?
Anybody?
I'll start us up, and you guys can start thinking of shit right now because I know you guys always do. Last minute, but we're talking about Ferrari and Lamborghini a little bit earlier, and you guys heard about the Top Gear show that was canceled. I won't get into that too much. The most watched program on the BBC or even in the world. The three presenters, are hopefully going to get back on TV with Netflix. And I'm a cheap guy, and I would never subscribe to any, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But this show would be the only show that will get this cheap guy to get a subscription of Netflix. So people in Los Gatos, that's where Netflix is headquartered, please sign the contract. You'll get this guy to subscribe because I love Jeremy, Richard, and James May.
Why did they cancel it?
Because one guy got into a physical altercation with his producer because he didn't get served a hot meal after a day of shooting. But there's a lot more involved in the whole what they label as fracas. But anyways, Netflix. Well, what's the guy's the CEO Hastings, Reed Hastings? I don't know, whatever his name is. Please sign the boys up for a run on Netflix. You will get a new subscriber. So to hopefully a continuation of a legendary TV show. That's my final thought. Who's up?
All right. So I was thinking the other day, like, if you motherfuckers played a professional sport, what positions you guys would be? And I actually really took me a long time to think about this shit. So, first off, Emeka.
So
That fucker has so much disdain for all of us. He'd be like a quarterback.
wait,
He
who?
just wants to tell us what the fuck to do. John Moreno,
On a losing
He'd be
team. On a losing
he'd be
team.
like, huh?
He'll be a quarterback on the losing team.
Let's not lie. I'm going to be that guy in the NBA who has a towel that's wiping up when people fall down.
Actually, that's sort of close. You're like the backup point guard, like Leandro Barbosa. You just come in for one purpose, just for energy. That's it.
Awesome.
You just there for energy, and they sit you down, try to calm you down, but you fucking just come out with full on energy. LVR, sometimes I don't know what the fuck he's doing. So he's like a middle relief pitcher. So like half the time he's probably eating some chicken or something like that. He comes in for a purpose and goes back and sits down and has more chicken. And the fucking ultimate troll is Kim, who will be Richard Sherman. He'll be like that fucking cornerback on the island talking shit, non-fucking stop.
All day, all day.
There you go.
No, you have to give yourself a position too.
I'm not going to. I'll leave it up to the forum.
Neil will be the ultimate hype man.
What?
He's going to be the special teams assistant coach. He would be the special teams assistant coach.
Actually, no, seriously, if I was to give myself a position, it would be sort of like what John Moreno said. I'd be the punter. I act hella hard, kick the ball, then go back down and watch TV or something.
You'd point your toes into the sky after you kick it.
Seabass.
You gotta pose. You gotta pose.
That's actually a pretty creative one, Neil. Who's up next?
Actually, I would not mind being an outfielder in a baseball team. I'd be bottom of the lineup though, because I hit like a girl. I can cover ground, man. My defense is impeccable.
I can cover ground. I like that. I like the resumes out there. Yeah,
Just put me in the outfield, coach. Put me in the outfield, coach. But yeah, my final thoughts are surrounding the event of the summer, the toast of the moment, the Warriors in the NBA Finals, the NBA. It's kind of really been fun for me to watch from a neutral perspective, and I've been pointing that out to everyone that I talk to on how I have a neutral perspective of this game. Because you know what, I've been listening to a lot of Cleveland sports talk, 92.3 The Fan, and man, them fans were really skeptical of after Game 2, but after Game 3, man, they went off. They were like, they started talking so much shit, saying Curry is cocky, Curry thinks he's better than LeBron, and that's why he's missing shots because now the finals is beyond him. I mean, I was really just like literally just laughing. But that's the beauty of sports, though. Huh?
Dude, they put out like a hella run of shirts for Delhi, man.
Yeah, they said Delhi shirts were flying off the shelves. They're Delhi shirts. He's like the toast of Cleveland now. Delhi shirts were flying. Like people were basically calling in trying to figure out where they could buy Delhi shirts. Like they were getting directed to Dick's Sporting Goods. I was like, oh, there's a Dick's in Cleveland. So
hey, who's your boy? Who's the Kobe stopper? What was that dude's name?
Patterson. Ruben Patterson.
No. Oh yeah, Ruben Patterson.
Yeah.
What about that other dude?
Who's Bowen? Oh.
Huh?
No.
Bruce Bowen?
No, he was a former Warrior too.
Kobe stopper?
Yeah, he was a Kobe stopper. I think he slapped Kobe one time.
Oh. Ruben Patterson was the self-proclaimed Kobe stopper.
Yeah, he's the one that said, but it was somebody else too. But yeah, Ruben Patterson.
But yeah, they were all talking about how this is not the Cleveland, this is not the Memphis series because Memphis doesn't have a LeBron. But I mean, really, the two things I was looking to watch for the rest of the series is and they only did it one or two times. I really wish they would just isolate Curry and Dellavedova. That fool is like, he's really tough. He can fight through screens. I give him that. But one-on-one, come on, he's not gonna guard Steph Curry. He's not gonna guard Curry. I'm sorry. All he's been doing is because of the screen and him getting help. But one-on-one, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but it's
Curry.
Huh? It's always good to see.
Curry.
It's always good to see that kind of hope in teams, though. It definitely makes for a more fun series because, other than that, I don't think anybody would have showed up to Arena in Game 3.
I didn't like how Oh, go ahead.
So that was the one thing I wanted to see, and man, what was the second thing I wanted to see? Crap, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. But
need another shot for that.
Huh?
Never mind.
Need another shot. He's calling you out.
No, another thing I wanted to see was Bogut not being on the floor. Because Bogut has really been outplayed by Mozgov.
Yeah.
Mozgov has outplayed Bogut big time.
I'm not going to say he's outplayed, but that's another story, though.
No, he's been outplayed in every department. I'm sorry. Mozgov is definitely better than Bogut.
Different matchup.
But
I'm not going to go that far. I think they have different games, but we'll save that discussion for a future episode. I have strong opinions about that.
But no joke, Mozgov got Bogut on the commercial game. Check it out. Look for his commercials, bro.
So yeah, very interesting series. Like I said, best matchup in the NBA Finals in the last 8 years. So it's definitely going to 6 now. So let's see. Should be fun. Can't wait.
6.
John or Russell?
No, I'll go. I'll go. To that Warrior fan, they called LeBron a pussy ass bitch. That do not have
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
When you losing dignity.
What's up with that?
Respectful in your area. Come on, it's just a game.
Honestly,
I know LeBron is probably one who travels a lot like that, or whatever. But he's still a good player. But when you losing dignity, be respectful in where you're at.
Honestly, when I saw that video, I was like, that lady looks like she drove down from Modesto or Stockton.
Why you gotta call out?
Why you gotta disrespect the 209, son?
That's what I was thinking. Honestly, that's what I was thinking.
Are you saying she drove down in a stolen car? Are you trying to say she?
That's what I was thinking. Because I was like, what the hell? What do you hope to accomplish by doing all that?
Yeah, well, be respectful.
I like stay classy. Where you're at.
Respectful to 209.
Stay
John,
classy.
take us home.
So I really enjoyed the game. I thought it was this series has been really good to Emeka's point. But then at the same time, I was disappointed in the Cavs fans with 3 minutes left in the game. Yeah, the Warriors were up by quite a bit, I think 18 or 20, and fans are already leaving the arena.
Dude, I'm telling you, like listening to the Cavs radio, I'm sorry to interrupt, but listening to Cavs radio, those guys really don't have a lot of hope for their team. They really don't. Like after game 3,
Cavs radio.
No, yeah, I'm telling you, like Cleveland radio. After game 2, they were really skeptical. It was after game 3 that they really started like come out like, okay, we can do this. After the game 2, it was like, no, it's just an anomaly. Like nothing good ever comes out of. It's like,
Wow.
I'm not surprised. If they did not win game 2, no one would have shown up to game 3. I guarantee you. If it was a 2-0 series, I don't think any fans would have shown up to that arena in game 3.
Well, dude, their fans were leaving early, and I was like, oh, jeez. Well,
Where were the fans?
yeah. Don't get me wrong. I think Cleveland probably has some really diehard fans. When you've been that, you haven't had a championship for that long in any of your sports, and you're still rooting for your team. You're a good fan, but I'm sure there's a lot over there that were like, oh, forget this, we're leaving.
Yeah, just look at the Cleveland quarterback jersey.
What?
The Cleveland quarterback jersey. All those names down the line.
Yeah.
Hey, Bernie Kosar is the shit.
Too bad for all the concussions.
So here's Dellavedova's jersey being burned by the end of the series. If that happens, I'd be so happy. But
Are you willing to put a shot on that?
Yeah. I had Dellavedova's jersey just to burn it out of spite. Anyone else have anything else to add? All right, I'll take that silence as a no. All right, well, that does it for tonight's episode.
Oh, you're pointing at, bro.
Kind of broke up right there.
You're just like.
Yeah,
I thought someone was gonna say something, so I just.
Uncle Kim wants you, little boy.
I'm the Cambodia. That guy's delicious. Voicemail John. LVR. We out. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. See you guys next week. Hairflips.